This is the hunt for the one-eyed buck. For some, hunting is an escape from the grind of daily life. For others, it's a necessity, filling the freezer to feed their families and friends. But for me, hunting is more than that. It's a passion, an obsession, and a journey that lasts all year long. It's not just about the golden splendor of October, the heart-pounding excitement of the November rut, or the frosty serenity of December hunts. It's about the connection to the land, the relentless work to improve it, and the hope that one day it will all pay off. My journey with the one-eyed buck began in the fall of 2023. Sparse trail camera photos revealed his fleeting presence, but most of his time was spent on the neighbor's farm, territory I could not hunt. Late in the season, his visits increased. I even encountered him during the final days of the modern firearm season. He was impressive, but I chose to let him walk, gambling on the chance to meet him again in the future. In early October 2024, my camera captured the first photo of him for the season. At the time, he wasn't my primary target. His appearances were sporadic, and another buck in the area was far more predictable. My attention shifted to that deer, but the wind refused to cooperate. As Halloween approached, I felt the pressure. The rut would soon scatter the patterns I'd been studying for weeks. Determined to make my move, I headed out, only to realize, too late, that I'd left my bow at home. Forced to retrieve it and make a post-daylight entry into my stand, I spooked this target buck, shattering his predictable routine. A midday trail cam photo changed everything. There he was. There was something different about this buck this time. His right eye, now milky white, a result of an injury. From that moment on, he became known as the one-eyed buck. The next few days brought more pictures as I honed in on his core range. My brassica food plot became my go-to for west winds. For easterly breezes, I chose a natural pinch point in a well-traveled rut corridor. As November came around, I had my first encounter with him. It was just after legal light when he trotted past me at 10 yards. My heart raced as I drew my bow, but the shot wasn't clean, and I let him pass. A few days later, back at the brassica plot, I watched him approach again. This time, he lingered just outside of my shooting lane, needing only a few more steps to be in my opening. He knew something just wasn't right and went back the way he came. As gun season loomed and the rut entered its lockdown phase, I knew my time was running out. On a cold November morning, I returned to the brassica plot, with hope and determination driving me. Shortly after first light, I spotted a mature buck heading my way, but it wasn't him. Still, he was a magnificent deer, and I drew my bow back, releasing a shot, and I missed. Frustration washed over me. I cursed my luck, not realizing the stroke of fortune hidden in that miss. He wasn't the one-eyed buck, and my pursuit was not over. November 13th brought a shift in the winds, a promise of cold air, and a gut feeling I couldn't ignore. I called in a vacation day and arrived at the farm later than I'd planned, scrambling to set up my camera gear as I settled into my stand just minutes before legal light. I didn't know it yet, but everything was about to change.
Hey, good morning. It's about 30 minutes after legal this morning. East wind, 32 degrees. And we're on the downwind side of a big piece of timber for this area of the world. It's probably about 30 or 40 acres. Had a 2-year-old buck, it looked like, come through right at 5 minutes from legal. And he was off about 40 yards, so that's all we've seen so far this morning, but didn't have time to do an interview this morning. It was a little late getting to the woods, so being a full-time dad and part-time hunter is definitely wearing on the sleep department, so we're hoping we have a pretty good hunt today. We're nearing the end of the archery season. It's about gun season here, so hopefully we can get it done here in the last hunt or two. Nice 2-year-old coming in. How's the buck from this morning? Does and fawns making their way through. Well, it's been a slow hunt. Had that little buck come through, and then had a doe and 2 fawns come by. So we're gonna rattle, and then stand up, rattle, wait here about 10 minutes, sit back down, give it another 30, 45, maybe 60 minutes, and then probably call it a day. Even though we don't have any action from here on out, but it's been awfully slow for a 32-degree November day.
The slow hunt had me contemplating sitting much longer, but I persisted and looked over my left shoulder and saw him coming in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. What just happened? What just happened? Okay. Got that fast. We didn't get much penetration. The shot looked decent. I saw him go about 120 yards. Sounded like I might have heard him crash. But I'm not sure. I know exactly what buck that was. Oh, that's the one we had an encounter with the other day. Holy cow. Alright, we're gonna calm down. We're gonna give it 30 minutes. And I'm gonna play this safe. I'm gonna slip out. Go home. Review the footage. Check the shot. And then probably come back down and see if we can find him. The neighbor might be hunting, so I might see if he saw him go down. He went right at the neighbors, so. Yes. All right, we just got back to the farm, went home, ate lunch, reviewed the footage. I was concerned because we didn't get a ton of penetration off the shot, but after reviewing the footage, the shot looks pretty good. It's been a little over 3 hours, and so we're gonna get geared up, we're gonna head in, we're gonna start the track, and we're pretty confident that we're gonna find this deer not super far into our track. So let's get out there and let's see if we can get our hands on him. All right, we were at the scene of the crime. Deer was where we were standing, and we were up in the tree about 30 yards away, and then he went off through the woods this way. So we're gonna see if we can pick up some blood and track him to hopefully find him. Found our first blood. Blood right through here.
Blood right here.
Yep. There's blood.
It's the spot.
Blood. 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 Blood.
Blood. No. Blood. 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 Blood.
Tracking deer. Big buck.
Blood. Blood.
What are you thinking right now, Nick?
He's not bleeding that great. And we went a decent ways.
We get to the property line between us and the neighbor, get permission to continue, and keep on our track.
There he is! Holy shit! We got him! Look at the size of this thing!
Big buck down, baby.
Oh, he's been dead a while.
Look at that. Look at that buck. Oh yeah, look at this brow tine.
BBD. That's the one we've been after. He didn't bleed a whole lot. Is that an exit? No. Entrances. Here, you can come over here, Mikey. Got an entrance right here, and we never found the arrow, which is weird. But
Well, he's a hog, ain't he?
big buck down. We're tagged out in Indiana.
Congratulations, brother.
Well, we got him. We're back towards the scene of the crime. It's just the amount of hours, food plots, work you put in, hanging stands, chasing these animals around, all to boil it down to 5 or 10 seconds. We've been chasing this deer for 6 weeks now. Gun season's a few days away, and we got it done just in time. So got a pretty unique buck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Some may not count this little nub, but I'm counting it. He's been stabbed, lost his eye, and got some webbing between these split brows here. We're gonna get him field dressed, get him tagged, and I guess we're gonna sleep in and hang out with our family. So what a great buck. What an awesome way to wrap our tag around a deer in 2024. We'll see y'all later.